Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my time. There is nothing we can do. Stop this plague from breaking through. Don't come round and waste my time. A generation of my kind. There is nothing we can do.
Hello-y ho-ha, and good evening. It is I, CJSGOOSE, and I've come back. Look, it's almost finished. I needed to come back because it was almost finished, and we needed to get it done, but I just couldn't do it earlier on. We had a few issues with children, and therefore things were a little bit tricky. So we need to remove these areas here. GD Shark, thanks for popping along earlier. Obviously I wasn't on the stream at that point, and we will let's just get on. Sorry, my brain is sort of frozen there. You got your sneak peek, that's what I was trying to come out with, and I couldn't get the words out. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do is clear all of this lot out, knock out all of these now. These were the sorry, my brain is I was fine like 2 minutes ago, and then my brain has decided it's not working. So this is all of the redstone down here. We'll come and take a look at this in a minute. I just want to clear out a load of this. I did make it so I could get out. Well, I attempted to, apparently. No. Shall we try again? Yeah, that's it. The goose can actually do things at times. Just not as often as she should be able to. So the idea now is seal off the redstone. I would like to just take a look at it working. Oh, the sun is going down, so actually we'll just head down there now. I would like to get a sort of a link of it, or a video of it changing. So if we just take this off, just going to watch it as the sun comes down, because you can see how the light sensors, daylight sensors, actually work on whatever the light level is, and it's actually changing. So some of them will go down. If you look at the top where the pistons are, you can see them when they start to come down, and if you watch the redstone lamps, you'll see them alternate. So the ones that are on now, they will swap over for being off, and the ones that are off will start to go on, and that's how the pistons will then come back down. But they do it gradually. They don't do it all in one go like they did before, which I wasn't expecting. But actually, for the purpose that we want this to do, it actually works better. Although we won't get the full effect until we've got the water in place. So for those that are not sure what we're doing, we are building a walkway that will flood, and the idea is to mimic the tide as it's coming in and out. So we're just waiting for the sun to go down. Here we go, everything's starting to change now. We just want to see and just get a recording of the lights changing and the pistons coming down, which they're doing now. And you can see how some of them are coming down and some of them are staying up as the light levels change with the daylight sensors, which I think is quite amazing, really. And ironically, although this isn't what I'd planned, this actually works out better for me. So we've still got a couple up, and that should be the last of them. And now they will all be off, and they're all switched over, which is amazing. And then if I try to get back up, oh, I actually did it first time. That's quite astonishing. And so the whole thing has gone down, and then that will all flood. And the idea is actually we might change some of that dirt behind there. I'll see, I'm not sure yet. We might dig a little bit of that out. This whole area will be flooded, and we need to change it up. I've left a couple of these, so it looks like we've got a couple of holes in. And if you look, I've also done it so where it joins, we have slabs, and it's a whole slab up. So hopefully that will cover the water, so the water will show itself as a whole block and be able to flood everything properly. So that's what we're going to do in a second. And there we go. Now it doesn't all come up in one go in the same way as it doesn't all go down, although most of it does come up, just these little bits. And again, that will work really well because it will mimic the tide actually coming back in again, or going back out again rather, slower, which will be really, really good. Because in real life, when the tide goes in and out, it doesn't go out all in one go. So this is what we've done here. We are making it look like there's a bit of a step here, but that's so that there's a whole block to hold the water, and that's really important. Jason, hello, how are you? And thank you so much. You really did not have to do that. That was really appreciated. That's my first ever donation, and it was huge, and thank you. But please don't feel obliged to do it again. It's just amazingly appreciated that you've done that for us. Yeah, I can't tell you how much that meant to me. It makes everything seem worthwhile. That's what we're trying to do, but it's yeah, it's just amazing. I can't think of the words. Amazing. Said that about 6 times already. So we're just going to take out all of these. We don't want these here anymore. We need to clear them all out, and it will be easier before we flooded it. Thank you. We've got most of the bridge, the walkway. I'm forever going to call it a bridge. The walkway built, and we want to get it flooded now. I was saying I've put in what looks like a few little potholes, so I've used a slab instead of a whole block, and I really like that idea. I've only put those 2 in because I didn't want to forget about it. So this is how I work. Sometimes I'll just do something very briefly because I don't want to forget that that's my idea, and then we'll change them all up later. I just want to get it working first, and then we'll make it all work properly. Same as all of this, we haven't changed any of this yet, but we'll make it so it looks much more much more pleasing to the eye. Let's go with that. My brain does not want to play with words again. Are you back at work tomorrow, Jason? So we're going to try and get this to work in a minute. Hi to everybody that's come on the stream. This is the redstone down here, and it's quite technical looking, but actually it was really simple. It was just the same setup the whole way through. It's just duplicated. It just looks really technical. And I did put the name of the person on the thing, Geoprow, I think it was. But I just looked for on a forum, it just said Minecraft forum, I think it is, to find a piston sort of bridge thingy that worked from underneath with the pistons, whereas a lot of them work on top. But because I wanted the bridge or the walkway to be hidden, it was a bit tricky getting it right. And so what we need to do now is get all of the rest of the wall in and cover everything. So I took some of this out earlier. I'd set it all up, and then I realised that I wanted to get an image of it on the live stream before I covered it all. So I had to uncover that bit. Oh, let's just remove that. Abada. So the idea now is we've got to carefully cover all of the redstone and not have any water get in, and then we're going to flood it all, and then hopefully it will look even more spectacular. And that's the theory. So I know it's going to look good because I know what it looks like in my head, and also we did have a small working example of it before. We're going to just block those off, I think. GD Shark, are you using me to publicise your own thingy? He thinks there's something suspicious going on. How are you doing? Hope you get on alright. Let's okay, if you do, I will let you just get away with these ones, but don't keep putting any more on, please, because that's a bit sneaky. I wouldn't go and do that on your channel, so please don't do it on mine. Yep, she is. She was on to you from the beginning, you know. She just let you get away with the first few ones. She's actually quite nice, that's the problem. And no nasty words. You know I don't like nasty words. I know that to you they're not nasty, but to me they are. Let's So we need to make sure that we leave access to the daylight sensors, because if we cover them up, well, then they don't work. And that's not very good. We need to just make sure that everything is sealed. What's this one? Yeah, I didn't think that was right. Ow. That's why I say ow. Does anyone else say ow for their characters? Because you kind of imagine that it would hurt them, but obviously... Why are you even here? Why is he on that side? Honestly, go shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, go inside then. These things are odd. I don't like the llamas. Oh, you're staying in there then? Okay, bye. Apparently the llamas wanted to stay inside. Yep, definitely. Let's just get these up here. So we just need to make sure that we don't put it in the wrong place. And then we want a couple of little bits that are like little islands. Ow. Oh, come on. That's another one done. I'm really worried that I'm going to do it all wrong. Now, we are going to try and do the water a little bit better this time, so I don't embarrass myself totally for 16 hours and not get anywhere. A bit of dirt. I think a little bit more dirt. And let's get some of this on here. Hopefully we won't have too many interruptions like we did earlier. I do apologise about that, but that's one of my things, that I'm a little bit different to other YouTubers. I don't have that facility that other people do, where they can just pass off children to other people. So I have to do it all, and if they suddenly need me, well, then they suddenly need me. And unfortunately that was one of those days where everybody suddenly needed me. Right, that one's done. Oh no, we want to change those. Now again. Now this one has a double sensor because this was the chunk border. That's the word that I couldn't find earlier. Chunk border. I don't know why that was so hard, but apparently it was for my brain. No. If you do that, the sun can't see. Okay, we won't use that one then. So what we need to do with these is to hide them. And the bridge is going down. Oh, still not a bridge. I covered it, do you think? Yeah. I don't know. The problem is that I don't like using any type of bad language, and it's more of there are actually a lot of children that watch my stream, even though I say that it's not for children. But actually, if I put that it's not for children, then I can't communicate with anybody. The rules are really strict, and I would like to be able to communicate with people. But at the same time, I appreciate that this is a game that lots of children play. So I would like the videos to be clean so that if children do watch it, then I know that they're safe. That's what it is. I would like to think that if my children were watching something, then I would know that they were safe. And I'd like parents to think, oh yeah, if we let them watch that CJSGOOSE person, we know that they don't use bad language on there, and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm really strict with it. I don't think it's necessary either. I don't really see the point of bad language. I'm really boring. Honestly, I'm the most boring person that anyone's ever met. But that's me. So, wow, that looks really interesting. Weird chimney type things coming out of the water. Right, do we think that we can do this? So what we're going to do is what we should have done last time and put a row of blocks, like I think Jason you were suggesting earlier, weren't you? We're going to put a row of blocks. I really hope that I've covered everything. I think I did. Just going to put a row of blocks on here. Oh, you thought I covered a sensor? Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. No, I did cover a sensor and then I undid it. There was a double one and I undid it straight away. I will just double check just to make sure though. So there's one in here, one there, there's two there. That's the one that I covered and then I undid it. Then there's one in there, one there, and it should be one more over there. I think there's only one with two, which is on the chunk border. Yeah, they're all uncovered, that's fine. But thank you for checking. But I definitely did cover one and then I uncovered it. Let's take that out. So we're going to attempt, I say attempt loosely, to fill it up with water. Now, last time this was a complete miserable failure and it took me like 16 hours and then I had to do the rest of it off the stream because it still took so long. Let's just fill that bit in. Take those out. But we're going to do it this way and then we can always add. It's still going to be difficult because we've got bits in the way that wouldn't normally be there if you were just doing a straight hole. So I will have to still fix it. It's a really muggy day today and I thought it would be a good idea to cook a roast dinner. So my house is really warm after having the oven on for ages, but it was very tasty and I managed to I used to cook really well and then the children never really liked anything because they have their difficulties, and my little boy never got on with meat. He still doesn't really. He just never chewed it. He just couldn't ever chew it, so he just never really enjoyed it. And then my daughter with her autism is extremely fussy because of her sensory issues. And so we got to the point where we basically don't really cook anymore. It's really annoying because I love food. I love cooking. And then on top of that, I have really annoying, stupid allergies. And so does my daughter, which makes it even harder to find food that we can all eat. But today I cooked a roast dinner, roast chicken, and then I handmade the gravy, which I haven't done for a really long time, which meant I could actually have gravy with my roast dinner. I've had a roast dinner a few times, and no gravy, no Yorkshire pudding, no roast potatoes. It's literally chicken and veg with no gravy. I can assure you it is not classed as a roast dinner in my head. so today I had the chicken and some stuffing and veg with gravy, and it was really tasty. As close to a roast dinner as I could get for now. But it was really hot, and so now the house is still really hot, and sacrifices we have to make. What has everybody been up to today? Anything interesting? I should think some of your days are still going, aren't they? It's 5 to 11 here in England, at night that is. Where's is it? I think it's here. Yeah. So we're making a clear difference between the wool and the dirt. The dirt is going to come out and the wool has to stay. And this is where I start to panic, because if I've got it wrong, then it's going to be a total disaster. Hopefully I haven't got it wrong. And hopefully it's going to look really effective. And it will show that with perseverance we can actually design and pull off the ideas that we want and that we have in our heads, which will bode well for some of the other ideas that I have got that we haven't even looked at yet, which I keep telling you are really big and massive and scarily difficult, some of them. I'm going to start trying to work on a small website, I think. I managed to sort myself out with my domain name yesterday, so it will be CJSGOOSE. I'm just trying to think what it is. I think it's CJSGOOSE.co.uk, I think is what it will be. Don't look for it yet because it won't have anything on there. I will let you know, but it will hopefully just be just a little, and I might see if I don't know what I can do on there or not, because I do pay for a really good site for my CJ's Crafts, but everything that you want to do you have to pay for, so the more I want to do, the more I have to pay, and I always want to do lots, so we'll have to wait and see. But I'd like to, one of the things that I want to do is, because I do art, is I'd like to do sort of concept art and give you ideas of what my ideas are, so that you can try to get an idea of what I'm planning in advance of when we're doing it or whilst we're doing it. I'm not 100% sure. I might do like a members only thing, but don't panic, because the way that I would do it is, if we did it as a members only, it would only be to get a sneak peek in advance, and then later on we would I would then release it to everybody. But I haven't decided yet, because I kind of like the idea and kind of don't, because I know what it's like to not be able to afford things, so I don't want to alienate people, especially if there's children that are on here for example, and they can't afford things. And there's a lot of peer pressure where friends and stuff go, oh, you know, let's buy this, blah blah blah, but they might be from a rich family and the other children might be from poor families, so I wouldn't want to do that. So it would be if it would be while I'm discussing it, maybe a couple of months before we do an idea, but then when we're doing it, then I release it so everyone can see. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. What does anyone think of that idea? Do you think it's a good idea, a bad idea, or do you think viewing concept art before we do a project is a good idea? I'm just trying to gauge everything and understand what people like. What's going on here? Something's wrong. That's this bit. I don't like that that's there. Hold on. Something's not right here. A bit concerned that I have this block here and I shouldn't do. Okay, it's because I haven't taken them all out yet. Okay, that's fine. And then we should be able to let this one out without it affecting anything. Oh, that's okay. So we need all of this to be back in here. Oh, it's going to start going down. We're not ready yet. Whoop. So don't panic. At the moment, it's not ready to go through. We've got to see it. We've got to get this. You think paying for sneak peeks are a good idea? That's what I wondered, but I don't want to alienate people. So you can see how part of it is going down. We need to add more water here, and obviously the water will be here as well. Oh, hey, okay, just because I opened up the water does not mean that you can come and attack me. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, but oh, it's all locked in here. That's quite good. All right, well let's so it's flooded nicely. Let's yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I think it needs to be viewable for everybody afterwards, so it's not just so that everybody can. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. I know it happens in real life. It happens in rock pools and stuff, so you know. Sorry, fish. Yeah, do you have to leave dead bits on my bridge though? Still not a bridge. I'm never going to stop calling it a bridge. That's it. Right, so they've all come up. What's going on here? Oh, I took that out. We took that out. Right, so let's take out this next piece, which is here. And I'll just read that in a second. I may have made a bit of a boo-boo here. This grey area might be okay. I'm not 100% sure. And it's funny actually, this aqua wall works really well on the place up there, but it's not working here. I think it's because we're so close. And I need to take these out. What does it say? Then post a preview later after a week. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we do it for, or it might, because everything takes such a long time, I might do it that before we do the project, I release the sneak peek, say, I don't know, a month or so before I'm going to work on that project. And then, so you sort of get a month, because if you're paying, you want to really feel that you're getting something for your money, don't you? And then after that time, then you release it to everybody so that everybody gets to see it. So when I start the project, then I release it. That way everybody gets it, but not at the same time. This is what I was afraid of. Look, I've got a hole in my wall. That's not what was supposed to happen. There is something here. I thought there was. That's no good either. Oh. I thought I'd put that in my hand. Now what's going on here? That's wrong. And that one. We don't want to have all of those. So what's all of this? Oh, I think I changed my mind with this bit before. Uh-oh, didn't change my mind with that bit. Just wrecked all of my stuff. That's fine. It's not a problem. Oh, we're trapped. That's fine. We've got... At least we've got... the conduit to help us. Ow. And a drowned wherever that is. Where are you? No, don't attack me. I won't hit you with my sword. Simple as that, really. Right. Okay, so now we've done that, we want to try and flood all of this, don't we? Everything's fine. Like I said, we'll get some kelp and see if we can make it work. Ew. Excuse me! How do you hit me so hard so fast? They're not very nice. Shovel. Or spade. Still a spade to me. Always going to be a spade. So this is one of those areas that we need to add water. Okay, come on. But then it gets a bit tricky because won't let me scoop the water. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Right, we'll just try and get all of these out. I'm thinking of pulling all of this lot out on the side, but we'll just do a bit at a time. I can see you down there with your little spiky trident. Now you're dead. That's what you get for fighting with me. Okay? Next time, don't fight with me. I won't kill you. Simple. I think that's quite fair. I mean, it's a bit harsh, but it's fair. What do you want? I'm busy. I didn't attack your brother. Okay? Yeah, now the whole family's gone because you were all going to attack me. I don't know. Now what have we got going on here? See, this is what I get annoyed with. It all gets stuck. But I think that's because they're not source blocks. And then it gets confusing because I can see really well because I've got the conduit. Oh, I thought I broke it then. The last thing we need is to break this now. Nearly there. Don't forget you guys can chat to me. Sometimes I start to run out of things to say, especially when I've already done a stream. Right, now we should get a bit of a better idea. Oh. Couldn't have made that happen if I had tried, could I? I I just managed to remove a block of water. Oh, what's happened? That's because they're not all proper source blocks. It's possible it will correct itself in a minute because the water is going to change. Potentially. We've got a lot down here where there's no water. Let's try and collect. Oh, so inventory's full again. Oh, the bridge is going. Let's give it a little watch then. Let's take that out. I really like that it goes down in stages. And what we're going to do with those, I'm actually pointing to it again, which is just really not helpful. To where those daylight sensors are, we're going to put little islands on them like we've done on the original one. That's now not there. That's a good point actually, that island doesn't even need to be in there anymore. And we need to put some of those lanterns up. Oh, there we go. It's correcting itself. Perfect. Did you see how that corrected itself then? Now, did it fix any of this error that was over here? No. Okay, something just went poof. Yeah, I really like it. It's a total accident, but it definitely, it looks so much more realistic. And then if you're, it's almost like a parkour jump, isn't it? And then it comes back up, but not all of the way, so you have to jump, and then you can jump over the last bits. It's so much better being that much bigger. We're just gonna just see if we can collect some more of this. Oh, I've taken that out of my inventory again. Right, let's collect a load of these. We don't have a lot of dirt, and we actually need a lot, so we don't want to lose all of our blocks. And we're going to need to fill in this section, but actually what we might do first is pull out the side, because some of it then might fill in anyway. I'm not sure, but it might correct a lot of it without me doing it. Ow, no! Why? That's just rude, sneaking up behind me. Sometimes they hit really hard. So look, you can see where I was scooping out water and I messed up this whole section. And we can take out this row. How much? Oh, I've got a little bit of inventory. So we want to just go straight down here. Then we know where the break is. And we'll come back for these blocks. Just want to be careful not to go through that other section there. And then we'll replace this one with wool, because gravel is very fragile. The last thing that we want to do is to break that. Now by removing these, we might actually fix some of the source blocks. I'm busy, I don't have time to play with you. Sure. No, I definitely don't have time to play with you. Sure. I really don't need any more Nautilus shells, but thanks for the contribution to Goosevillopolis. Oh, it's just Gooseville now, isn't it? No, it's Goosevillopolis. Is it Gooseville? No, it's just Gooseville now. I don't even know where I live anymore. It's because I had originally done a Gooseville. Then I gave up with that and I did a Goosevillopolis. And then that's the one that I gave up on because it was all corrupted. Actually, the previous one was corrupted as well. It had the same issue with the jumping 4,000 blocks in the nether. So I don't understand why. I don't understand what that is at all. But it was a thing. And so I'd given up on that world as well. I hadn't got as far as either of these. And but I learned a lot. I learned from both of them. Oh, another trident. I thought tridents were supposed to be rare. That I get more tridents than I do nautilus shells. No, I don't. That's not quite true. Would be useful if I could stack them though. I don't want to play today. Thank you. All they ever want to do is kill me. That's their idea of playing. Right. Oh yeah, so I did learn a huge amount, which so it was definitely worth playing the other games, although that's not going to work, is it? Let's put that in there. But some part of me would like to be able to, I wish I had have thought about live streaming right from day one, because honestly, when I first played, I did not have a clue, and it was really funny when I look back on it now. So my experience of so my kitty cat is just trying to get under my curtain. He's just kept, that's not my kitty cat, that's why it's sneaking in. Oh, that's a naughty kitty cat. That's Stripey Cat from down the road. I just have to kick him out. Not obviously kick him. Wouldn't do that. Hold on, I'll tell you about the first experience. I just want to tell this kitty cat to get out of my house. Kitty cat, go, go, go. Go on, all the way. Good. Right, kitty cat's gone. Bad kitty cat. Very naughty. 6% in Bedrock and 25%. Oh, okay. It does sound about more like it. That makes more sense. Because we do have a couple of tridents. Yeah, so when I first played, it was hilariously funny because I was such a chicken. I mean, I'm still a chicken, but the first... I didn't know what a zombie was. I didn't know how to play, and we died a lot of times just on that first night because we didn't have a clue. Didn't even know what a crafting table was or anything. It was really funny. And then when we did start to learn to play, I was terrified of water, and if I landed in any puddle of water, and it was literally a puddle of water, I would be terrified, and I would end up drowning because I couldn't work out how to get out of the water. And so then I was even more terrified. And to show you how scared of the water I was, when I built my first farm with 1 block of water in it, 1 block, I had to build myself a little bridge with lily pads so I could walk across them safely without falling in the water because I was so scared of it. And it's those moments that I would really love to be able to recreate, but obviously you can't, because once you've learned, haven't you? And then you feel like a ninny nana for doing it before, but there's nothing you can do. You just can't get that first element back. But that's why I really like that they've put the warden in the game, because now you've got that really scared feeling again that you used to have. And the same with the nether and the how they've changed it all. It's so much better because you've got that scared element again. Well, I know I do. I don't know about, you know, these seasoned players. They're not going to, but it really scares me. I think someone's written something. I'll just check in a second. Let me just get out of the water again. And then, I see you, Mr. Trident Dude. There you go. Oh, that's because that's moving. Okay. That's what the Trident Killer thing does, doesn't it? It moves around like that. Oh, have some of that grass then. Is that all of it? Bye. There are a lot of these guys around lately. Right, we will need to remove this, but we'll do it in a minute. We don't need to do that now. We've got a lot of water down here that's not in properly. Let's go and find some sea kelp and place a bunch down. I know, it's funny, isn't it? It's just the things. I don't know what other people were like when they first started playing, but when you think back, it's really funny what you do. The only reason I started to play as well was because my children wanted to play, but because I have one with autism and she was terrified, absolutely terrified of the game, but really wanted to have a go. And then her brother was only 6 at the time. He couldn't grasp enough of it quick enough to work out how to do it or to help. So the only way was I either learned how to play the game or nobody got to play it. So I learned and researched and started to realize, we started watching loads of YouTubers and realized that actually there was so much more to do. Oh, let's watch it go down. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, we realized how many creative things you could do. We started to watch. You were scared to I'm still scared to fly sometimes, especially in the end. I don't like flying in the end in case I fall. It took me ages to learn to fly. My little boy had to teach me. It was really funny. And I practiced in creative, I think, before I did it in survival because I was so worried. I do sometimes still land hard. Actually, I think I quite like how the water is dipped there as well, because in real life, again, that's what happens, isn't it? The water will dip down and then you get a little tidal wave like that. That looks amazing, if I do say so myself. And then it shuts off completely. So when we've got this all island made into an island, you won't be able to access it. It's brilliant. You don't know. No. That's, I mean, flying in the end is one thing. Flying in the nether, I mean, who does that? These, like on Hermitcraft, they make it look so easy. They just go whoosh, flying around, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be dead. I'll just fly into something. It's very, very scary. I definitely don't want to fly in the nether. I want to, don't get me wrong, I would like to be brave enough and try, but I'm not brave enough. Maybe we'll do that at some point, and then we can add another grave to the churchyard. We want, no, you know all that dirt that I put back? I think I need some of it again. And we need some water, and what's the other thing that I was after? Sea kelp, that's it. That's grass. Let's take another one of them. We really don't need all these on us. No, that's the dirt though. We'll take a couple of those. We should have some kelp somewhere. Not going to be here. See me jump across it at sunset? I'll have to give it a try. You just want to see me get my feet wet. We can put these in here so we don't lose them. Don't need those now. We don't need the shears now either. Here's some sea kelp. Yeah, there's some more. Wow. That's a lot. So we need to build ourselves a couple of islands. Alright, let's take those then. But let's go and see if we can fix the water first, because the water is very annoying. I don't know how long I'll stay on. I'm kind of enjoying myself at the moment, to be honest. It's always nice to chat with you guys, but I really wanted to get this bit finished, so it's nice having that done. So the problem with doing it like this is that it's not actually making everything into a source block, whereas if I do it like this, then it will be. No, there's no water there. Aha. Now it's managed to push a bit of that into there. It's got some water in there now. Oh, this is really annoying me. Have you seen this? I get this a lot now. I've never had this before. This weird glitch thing. You can see how it's actually turning the block into a source block. I think these ones are not too bad. It's just we ran out. It's not very easy to run it. Yeah, I can see you, I spy you. I spy my big fat beady eye, a dead drowned. So then we'll break all these off in a second, and then so these will now all be source blocks. Okay, that's not a totally weird glitch thing. Now what's going on here? So we've got a whole area where there's no water. Right, let's oh, they do like to follow me around. Yeah, the end always makes you nervous. I mean, I don't know if you saw me, but I actually got, I really suffer with heights really badly, and I actually got scared, not just a little bit, I actually thought I was going to have to stop playing because I was getting really sick while I was trying to bridge across the end before I managed to get my things. I had to bridge really far, and it was not good for my brain. And I'm like, it's just a game, for goodness sake, I can do it. But no, my brain did not want to compute that. Oh, it's horrid. It's not so bad when you can fly across, but then I'm scared that I'm going to die again. So, but the bridging across, I don't know what happened, it really triggered my vertigo. It was horrid. Can I have that? Can I reach that? No. Oh, actually, these don't even need to be in here. What's this bit here? Oh, okay, that needs to go there because that's my farm. Just broke into my farm randomly. That's fine. Not an issue at all. Is it sunset yet? Oh no, it's only midday. You've seen that glitch on a lily pad? It's really annoying, isn't it? You got into a panic attack bridging? Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? And then I was looking I was trying to do the bridging and then having to look up to see where I was, but it was that motion of going down like this to bridge and then up and then down and then up like that continuously for however long, because it was really far. And oh, I honestly thought I was going to be sick. I managed to compose myself, but I don't know how I did, because I really thought I was going to have to stop. And I'm very glad that I have 2 elytra, and I don't plan on losing them, because I don't know why you're hiding in there. That looks silly. It's not fun. I don't think they think about poor people with vertigo, do they? Ah, there's no water. Hang on, let's try and do some source blocks down here. This is frustrating me. Yeah, and that's the other thing, isn't it? When you die there, I had one. It was another reason why I was beginning to get to the point of giving up Goosevillopolis, was I'd spent all that time getting all the netherite, and then I went into the end and it kicked me into the void with everything on me. So now when I do it, I'll go in, I'll have an ender chest. And I'll leave an ender chest nearby so that I can I'll just take spare gear and go in spare gear and then swap it over when I arrive. It was not a happy day. Every single piece of netherite, my elytras, everything I lost. I want to leave some in. I keep taking them all back out, but I actually want to leave some in. Ah, we don't want to damage that. We like that. Hey, where did you send my kelp? You stole it. Just wondering if it's nearly night time. Oh, here we go. So let's see if we can attempt to jump over any of this. Yeah, looking at the Enderman, that's not good. I do not like the Enderman. Oh, there we go. There's the first one. So we just have one that goes first. Then we have another one. Whoopee. Oh yeah, I might do something about that. I haven't decided. Uh-oh. Oh, I just made it. No! Feet are wet. No! Oh no, I missed it. No, no. Oh, I made it. I don't know how I made that across. And then I didn't. Yeah. Yep, she's getting her feet wet now. She can't even walk. Did I not jump that? No, I'm stuck. Yeah. There's one thing that I am rubbish at is parkour. Now I don't need to change that piece, do I? Because it does fill itself back in again, so it's really good. Don't need to do it on the way back because it sorts itself out. There's only one bit, isn't it? This bit's really annoying me. I've got bits here that shouldn't be. Right, where's the water wrong? Here. So let's try and add some of this sea kelp here, see if we can fix some of this. That was funny, wasn't it? try to make it before it falls, yeah. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that would actually make it, but I don't do parkour, and not good at it. I'm sure there's something wrong here still. There is. Where is it? Over here somewhere? I'm just trying to turn these back into source blocks.
Covered by the starlight, it's alright.
There's one missing somewhere. I think it was that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like your choice of word as well. It would be cool. No, it would be toasty feet and the goose would be dead and roasted. Although she may have taken a fire potion first. But I suppose that may come under cheating. So maybe not. Now what's going on here, look. And why am I always so hungry these days? This fish does not last very long at all. No, they're arrows. We don't need arrows for this job. No, you don't want to do it right, do you? Right, what about if I kelp you? No, because I'm in it now. I just break that one. Can we just do what I want to do? No. Why can't I have some water in there? Right, thank you. So, now we can get a little bit of water. Oh, okay. From some of these. No, no, we've still got that bit over there to do. We'll keep still in the water source block. I heard it drowned. Where is it? It's all going to try and attack me again. I mean, there we go. He's gone. Let's put these in here. That's what I was going to use the blocks for. That'll be a bit better. I think I was going to just add some kelp down here and then it will just grow. Yeah, potions do have mystical powers. I do like the potions. I have an idea for a potion room. Well, partly. I haven't thought about what the room will look like. It's really funny. I've had so many ideas for such a long time, but I haven't done anything with them because... Oh, what? Who? No. Shoot. Shoot. Because I wanted to share all of my ideas, basically. And so there's so many that I haven't actually... Oh, do you mind? I just want a nice and peaceful afternoon swimming. No, no, you're going to come, are you? With your trident again? Right. I've run out of sea kelp because someone thought it would be a good idea to use it all. We need to fix this bit that's going on here. This is not nice. And then we need to turn these into islands. Hang on, I will see what you're putting in a second. collect water again. Got an underwater walkway made of glass, so you can watch the wildlife as you... Yeah, I in one of mine, maybe something I'd like to do again. I built a seafront house, and then I built a giant underwater conservatory. I really liked it. It was really lovely, but I didn't understand the game really very well. I do think there is a thing that they should do. If you put 2 layers of glass together, it shouldn't drip, because it really actually ruined the aesthetic where the room kept leaking, and then it didn't help that I built a really big room around it, so then I kept getting bad guys in it all the time. I didn't understand about light levels and different bits and bobs then. Look, I'm busy. I don't need you to interrupt me. Shoot. Trying to get this water in the place because it's very annoying. Yeah, I see you lining me up with a trident. Oh, I missed you. Missed you again? Oh, come on. I'm normally quite good with the bow. Right, that's a little bit better. Oh, no, we still got that there. Oh, that's annoying. So this is where it will be that one, and it's missing the source block in that space. There's actually a couple of them though. Oh, Judy, you got a new cat, and his cat is called Simba. Oh no, 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 no! I'm disrupting. So this is the problem when you don't have the water sources. Oh, let's go out a bit further. Did you get on okay after using me as a little bit of a promotion-y thing? Hmm? You called your cat Simba. Good name for a cat, I suppose. I think I would have gone with Mufasa though. I like Mufasa. Shoo. Why are they so evil? I know it's part of the game, but you know, very annoying. Come on. Alright, stick your booty in my face. I'm gonna eat again now. Look, I'm gonna have no food left in a minute. You don't see anyone else's chats? Oh. Ow! Ow! I don't know if you can turn it off. I know some people do because they've responded to each other. I don't know if there's a way that you can control it yourself. It's not something that I do. Okay, I'll leave you there. That's why nothing's coming up to the top, because of the lack of source blocks. I'll have to try to fix them. That's why I don't like doing it that way. But this bit here is very, very annoying. Oh, hold on, we've got to try and do it again, haven't we? Jump over that one. Oh, made that one. No! Oh, I made it! I made it! I'm never going to make that one. No! No. Can't even do my own parkour. Look. Oh, great. Made me fall in a hole now. Lovely. No! Oh, okay. Now that's what I was concerned about. that you might see the odd one of those. Oh, but then it goes down, so then it's okay. And I get trapped in a tidal wave. Do you know, we were looking at boars yesterday. Do any of you know what a boar is? They're really interested. I know it's really silly, isn't it? It's fun though. I think it's funny because I just know I'm going to miss all of them. Right, we've got islands to make. What blocks do we have? Just dirt. That's no good to make an island. We need a mixture. We need gravel and andesite and stone. And we need grass. I just dumped everything in here earlier on. These ones are not meant to be here. These were just ones that I dumped in here. There should be some stone here somewhere. Oh, there was grass. That's no good. Just 9. I don't think we need the wall. Oh, there's a whole empty barrel there. Oh, all of these are empty, I suppose. Okay. Let's get rid of that, and we can plant that little bit of sea kelp. Joe, hi! We rebuilt the bridge, Joe. It's still not a bridge. How do I unprogram my head from that? You go away. Bad thingy. Joe, you see other people's chats, don't you? And you're quite clever with this. Is there a way of turning off the chat by accident, or... So, Jason is saying that he can't see other people's chats. And I don't know how to fix it. We need to fix this bit, so let's use this bit to put all of this kelp in. And then, as that grows, that will hopefully fix this area. Having a bit of an issue with the water not being straight, and it's annoying me. But what we want to do next is turn all of this into a couple of islands, because we cannot have all of this lot sticking out like this. It's horrid. You've done it? You did it on your side so you can see everyone now? Oh, that's really good. I mean, it's not a massive amount of people, but just I have no idea how you did it, so hopefully it stays like that. Oh, top chat and live chat. Oh, what one did you push? Live chat, I suppose, because that's what's happening now. Right, so there's the daylight sensors. They need to still be exposed. And then we need to encase a little bit of an island around them, but we've got to somehow do it so that we don't disturb too much of the water. But at the same time, we want to cover up the fact that we've got wool down there, because we don't want that on display either. Yeah, live chat, that sounds about right. I know I have to do something about live chat, because otherwise you can't see it afterwards. If you then come back and watch the stream, I do it so that you can see it all. So we're going to add some of this in here. Oh, that just fell in there, didn't it? Yeah, so I just wasted that now. Let's add a little bit of a bridgey bit coming over here. And basically when I do this, I just make it up as I go along, and then I hope it looks okay. You don't want to make it look too obvious that it's just this one little bit. At the same time, I don't really want it to be massive either. Maybe something like that would work. I'm trying to fix this water at the same time, so if we... I don't want to use too much of the grass because I don't have a lot, so I really need to add a little bit of normal dirt in there, and then the grass will change it. And then we can add a little bit of the andesite coming up and around. Yes, I see you spying on me. Go away. I think that one's okay in there. No, I think that will be okay. Oh, I think we need a little bit more height over this side. Like that. Now, I didn't think about that issue of the wall. That's okay. We should be okay because then we know that we're in that section. So what happens if we place water there? Okay, that's sort of fixed that bit. And yeah, that's really not fixing that bit. I don't think it does. I think I put glass on it before and I don't think it worked, but we'll double check. I'm sure I tried that on the last one. Oh, hang on, what have you done, Joe? You accidentally sent you a friend thing on Minecraft PS4. Oh, okay. I haven't looked at friend requests actually. I have got a couple I think I need to go through, but I haven't looked at anything because I've been too busy doing everything on here. Right, so if we do that, maybe it does work. That's too high up there. It would still need to be down here though. Let's see if that piece works. Ugh. Let's do it on all of them actually. I'm sure I tested it on glass before. I don't know, now I'm confused. Should have some stone here somewhere and a little bit of stone. We'll take out some of this sea kelp afterwards. We're just letting it grow so that it can settle itself and sort out the water. Salmon. just feel like adding a little bit of a weird bridgey kind of thing. The grass will obviously kill itself, but okay, didn't plan to put that there. I was actually thinking of like something like that. Oh, it's going down. So we have to missed it again. We have to try and run. Oh, we did those. No, I pressed the wrong button. I'm really useless at this. Oh, I made it. Not going to make the second one then. No, and then I haven't got enough speed. Yeah. No, let me. No, never going to make that one. And they've all gone. The bridge is gone and my feet are getting wet. There is that. Actually, it does seem to be working. I'm sure I tried it with glass and it didn't work. I don't understand. Maybe I used glass with a tint. I do actually want to have some of the hills though, so it's not a major disaster because we've built a lighthouse, or we're trying to build a lighthouse. And we need there to be a reason why there's a lighthouse, because if there's no hilly areas, then there's no need to have a lighthouse. So I'm not actually worried about having hilly bits. But what we do need to make sure is that the bridge keeps working. But maybe we could take this one out. No, the water's gone on it. That's what it was. I knew I tried something. It does have to still be fairly tall. It has to be out of the water. So it works with the glass, but it doesn't work with the water. That's what it was. I knew I tried something. But it's not a problem. I don't mind. I don't mind having the hills. We just need to try and make sure that they don't look completely out of the ordinary. And that there's still source blocks of water all the way down here, so that as it goes in, it will fill up properly. We'll fill that bit in after. That's not important at the minute. This, and then that bit more. We sort of just try to change the shape of everything a little, and then put a little bit of the grass on, because then that will spread as well. Right, let's have a look. And then once we've done these, then we need to get a couple of trees, and we need to get some bone meal, and we need another couple of these little street lights that we've done here. We get rid of some of this. There is that, which I don't think I put in all of them. Let's just see. I've done those. Yeah, because I am actually likely to fall in them. Right, we didn't do this one. And apparently we didn't even bother to put anything else on this one. We just left it. That seems incredibly lazy of me. Didn't even notice. Oh, we've got that one over there to do as well. And we need to bring out some at the back. And then obviously we need to completely cover the back as well. We can't just leave it like this. But I'll probably do some of that off the stream because that's a bit boring. Watching me being consistently attacked by the drowned every 2 milliseconds. So what do we need? A couple of saplings. Probably a few more than that. And bone meal. There's some bone meal. It's surprising how a little bit of bone meal and a couple of trees can really change the shape of what it looks like. Start off with that. Put one into there. We've got a nice little fern. Some nice tall grass. Oh, and the little flowers. Oh, some more ferns. I really like the ferns. And then another tree over here. That does look a bit odd here. So we can maybe put a block there and then there, and then it'll look like they're connected. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then it's really strange because on some of it I really hated having the stone, and then on this part I really want the stone. It's funny how that concept works. I think that works okay. Oh, we were going to put maybe a couple of lanterns in there as well. And then the next thing is we need to change some of these blocks. So we need to make it look a bit more worn now. I'm not going to do too much longer because I am getting quite tired now. So we want cobble deep slate. A little bit of gravel. Oh, hang on, I want that there. I don't want the stone or andesite. I want the polished one. The new trees will look... I did think that, but then I wondered I might end up causing myself a bit more trouble. And I thought I'll just stick with those for now. I love the new trees, and I have... the problem is... I've got a lot of projects for them already. So, yeah. It's a bit of a problem. Because I love them so much. So what we need to... Oh, the blocks are going down already. So we want to take out the odd one. And then replace it with these. Come on, you can laugh at me for just smacking my head on my bridge. Come on, Goose. Alright, I'm just not going to do it now. Sometimes I can do it. Still got to fix that water, it's really annoying. Yeah, come on, I can't wait forever. Yeah, we've got some over there, but they're just for using. Come on, how long does it take for the next bit to go down? I haven't broken it, have I? I'm sure more went down at this point, not just this wide bit here. I've broken it. Well, I'm never going to get across there. No! Missed it. No, can't even get any speed up now. She's going down. Oh, that's a good point. The tree might have covered the sky. I didn't think of that. But it's okay, it's gone down. Why is everyone swimming? I'm going to have to put a block over that. That's just annoying. Right, let's see if the light levels change enough for the bridge to be fixed. Otherwise we might need to alter something here. I should think it would be this one on the end. It was up because I was putting those in. It is, isn't it? It's oh, just it's gonna be my favorite toy, I think. Actually, it's funny you say that because it's got to. I really need to have a lot of magic in this place. That's what my world is about, is having lots of magic things happen. And so we need to try and convey that across somehow. Nope, not there. Okay, funny. No, there's a hole. So now the idea is to rough up the bridge a bit. We've still got one that's not gone up yet. We need to just keep an eye out on that. Right, so then I sort of just scatter in a few bits like that, and then I'll do it again in different places with a different block. Oh, I think it's gone up. No, that's fine. I can cope with that. Just it's not too far. Oh, okay. It's alright. My kitty cat nearly jumped on my computer. He likes doing that. This is actually my kitty cat this time, not the sneaky, sly kitty cat from down the road. So this is what we'll do to all of the bridge that we're building on here. So we've got the bricks, the cobble deep slate, the normal deep slate, and then we'll have a little bit of polished as well. And we'll have a little bit of gravel in there as well. And one or two of those little bits, indentations, to make it look like it's got a few holes in. So this one was the normal deep slate. So now we're going to take in a few of the polished ones. And again, I just walk around aimlessly. I don't really... I do kind of think about the placement. So I think here I've already got a couple, so I don't want to put it too close. But then I try not to put them in a straight line. Ah! Either... Totally not helpful. How am I supposed to get out now without damaging anything? Hold on. This is not something I normally do. Woohoo! That was lucky. I actually had some wings and had rockets. Where did I fall in? Anyway, I was still digging holes, wasn't I? Right. Right, so now we've got these ones. That's a bit of a worry, that one. So then it looks more like it's an old worn bridge. It's still not a bridge. I'm never going to stop calling it a bridge. Even you guys have started calling it a bridge. Just a walkway or a road. That's all. The bridge is over there. No, it shouldn't do, because that bit wasn't part of it. I remember doing it, but forgot that I'd left it like that. Once it's built, it shouldn't be an issue. Get out, fishy. So we need a little bit of gravel, because it's like the road has had a little bit of, you know, whilst it's been, the sea has washed over, it's left a little bit of debris on there. My cat has come in and smells like a sewer. It's lovely. And he sat on my bed. That's going to be pleasant for me. How does my... No, that's an issue. And that's an issue. Hold on. If we fill it with water... No. Funny. Actually, no, that could be a total disaster. We need to undo that. That is not a good plan at all. Water and redstone do not mix. So we need to take those off the edges, put the blocks back, and same with this one, and then bring it in one. Where do my brick go? You steal everything. I don't want it there. So I've changed that one because I've already got one in that position, and I don't want to have them both really close. have got too close there, but there we go. How about the steps? Yeah, I will do that in a second. Oh, some step out of the side so it looks chipped. Yeah, I know. The only trouble is I was thinking about that, but then the redstone might cause a few issues. But what I might do is maybe... Oh, it's starting to go down again. Maybe we could add some like this. Maybe, not sure. We'll have to work on that. Yeah, I will do this section and I will do all of the other. I just wanted to see what it looked like on the bridge first. But oh, we've got loads of blue wool that we can see. That is no good at all. Can't have that. I think I saw another bit over here. I think it starts earlier now. The bridge. Oh, whatever. I'm just not even going to call it anything anymore. Just going to keep coming out with it. Why are you in the church? Well, I don't mind you in the church, but why is the llama in the church? I don't think that's a good place for a llama. I mean, if he messes in there, I hope you're going to clear it up. Don't care, do you? Don't you spit at me. We need loads of these. I've got a job for those. Yeah, we could just clear this bit up a little, couldn't we, while we're doing it, while we're waiting. Oh yes, this is why, because it's all slabs. We need to get different blocks. Yeah, what I did before, which I'll probably do again, is I had a couple of blocks on the side like this. To make it look like they were coming in. But it's a little bit tricky because you've got to make sure that the water can still flow properly. So I will have a little play with that and work on it. Now, it'll be interesting to see if it fills in those half blocks. No, which is great. So we'll then need to change this bit, but we need to get some of the other blocks. And I might bring it round more to cover all of this bit up and round. Anyway, that's what we've managed to do. I hope you guys like it. I am going to have to go to bed in a minute. It's midnight here in the UK. And I think I'm quite pleased with it. Wow, I said that like I really meant it. I think I am quite pleased with it actually. But there's always room for improvement. But I want to be careful because I do have a thing of just, you know, redoing the same things and going over the same thing all the time, which I really don't want to do. But this is definitely more of what I wanted. I wanted it to be a proper road that sank down and then rose back up. And I think I have met that brief this time. So thank you to the person that I found the link for, which I put on the thumbnail. And I've forgotten his name again. We do just need to make it look a little bit better. Obviously I need to do something with this down here and link it up to the church, but we need to alter this bit and start working on the bridge again. Make the bridge look a little bit better. I don't quite know how to fix that. I'm still not overly keen. Hang on, I was going to get some of the 6,000 railings that we made the other day. I did wonder about, let me just, for a start, stop stealing my blocks. I wondered what it would look like with the railings coming up like this. There's another one gone. No, there's a railing. That's no good. This was my worry with using dirt. That the Endermen were going to steal it, and they are. I'd forgotten about this bit that they could steal from. What does that bit look like? I don't know. Yeah, I think you might be right, but I think I might be alright with it actually. I think I'm happy with it. Of course I left the block there. I don't know, I can't get my head around the bridge. It's partly what I want and partly not. Maybe I should change it to wool. Let's go. I never tried wool, did I? Now we need to cover up that stripy node. Can't have that. That looks horrid. See if we've got enough chocolate. Should have. Let's take one of those because that's what we've got most of. Orange, hello, how are you? Thanks for popping in. You have caught me just towards the end of the stream. I am going to come off in a second. Oh, I'm trying to run without my inventory thing on again. There we go, here's some more. What, the bridge? Yeah, I don't know. I just, no, I really wanted it to be chunky. It's actually, the bridge design is a combination of quite a few lighthouses with bridges, and I kind of get these things in my head and then they get stuck. It's very hard for me to then differentiate or move on to something else. Thank you. I thought I was going to be out of food. But I tried a couple of different ideas and I just couldn't get any of them to work for me. Okay. Right, let's make some brown wool. Let's just try this for a second. May as well use the walkway. So we just made this walkway orange, and so this whole thing now, all the way from the church to here, goes underwater as though there's a tide. So that's what we've been working on. Right, let's just do this piece in the middle here and replace it with the brown wool. And just see if that makes any difference.
deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues quién. Todos
Because then the Enderman can't steal it as well. Although I think they can steal the rooted dirt. I've never really used dirt as an actual decorative block before. It's just that it was kind of what I wanted. And it was just really strange because I couldn't get anything to match what I was after. No. Get there eventually. So the bridge should start to go down again in a minute. Oh, I'm getting fed up of calling it a bridge now. Dark mud. Yeah, did I try the mud? I think I did try the mud. I tried so many different blocks. It's ridiculous. I didn't try wool. I know I didn't try that. Oh, that was supposed to be rooted dirt there. Let's try that again. I'm thinking of a secret walkway bit behind here. Let's try that again. Oh, we're nearly out. There we go. Oh, that's not even a block. Right, let's remove this one because I found that really distracting last time. Right, let's have a quick look over here. Yeah, I love all secret things going through. Ow! What was that? And who was it? Oh, it's you. Just came to admire my bridge. I think the wall works better. What do you think? Don't know why I didn't think about the wall to start off with, but I do like it and I don't like it. Maybe it now needs to have a darker wood instead of the jungle. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just replace the dirt and then see what it looks like. Oh, beat me. But you can imagine being stuck out here, can't you? When the tide is going down, you're like, no, how am I supposed to get across now? Loads of people do it. There are a lot of places in England where that happens. For example, Robin Hood's Bay, that's a really big one. If you go down to Robin Hood's Bay, you can be completely cut off. The tide is massive there. So we better check this out, hadn't we? Where is it? Yeah, it is under a tree, isn't it? There we go. Let's fix that one. Lots of sharks. Great. Yeah, not quite so good. We don't tend to get a lot of sharks around here, thankfully. Right. I'm going to toddle off now. I've done the main thing that I wanted to do. We've had another quick play with that bridge over there. We need to I really need to work on that. I think I need to look at some more colour combinations. I might have to have a little play in creative and just see what colour combinations work better. We have a working walkway that is 8 blocks wide by quite a lot long, with the thanks to that, I've forgotten his name again. I'm just trying to look on the picture, see if I can find it. Is it? Oh, no, it's still wrong. Geoprow came up with it, and it's really, really good. So thank you to whoever that is for coming up with a really good redstone contraption that does exactly what I need it to do. And this gives you a kind of an idea of the things that are in my head, that, you know, we need to have redstone. We're going to have the working lighthouse, and we're going to get all this cliff built. It's going to take forever. What do you think we should work on next? The bridge, the lighthouse, the cliff, or the house, or the church that I keep avoiding? You have to give me an idea what we should go for next. I need to get this little bit done and fix the water, but I might do that off stream. Yeah, so have a think and then let me know what you want me to work on next. But it'll be one of them. I'm not sure. Guys, thanks ever so much. Jason, again, thank you for your donation. It was really, really appreciated. And we will come back tomorrow and try and get some more done. You'd like to see the lighthouse work? Yeah, I think now we've got, maybe we should work on that bit next then. Now we've got an idea of how tall the cliff is going to be, and I've solved the problem of how to stop them looking odd next to each other. Maybe we should work on the lighthouse next then. So we'll do that then. I'll try to do it. The thing is, I don't know when you work. What's a sort of a good time? Is this sort of time good for you that we've been doing tonight? Because obviously you're like 3,000 odd miles away from where I am, and the time zone's so different. You know, because it's just, if I'm going to try and do it, I'd like to do it while you're available rather than me doing it and at night time. Okay, I will try to do it on a nighttime stream, and then that way you can pick up on that as well. That takes a bit of faffing around, and also I've shrunk it, so it's going to be even harder. So where I did it before, I had it over, I think, 21 or 24 blocks wide, but now I'm sticking to the 16 block chunk. So that's why there's a square up the top there. That's a chunk, and that's why we're doing it. Don't forget, I did explain how to do the chunks on the one before this earlier on today, but I will do a tutorial if you'd like me to. Guys, I gotta go. My voice is going. I could do with a quick cup of tea, and then I must go to bed, and I will see you tomorrow. So I'll probably do the lighthouse in the evening on a stream, and then we'll work on something else tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for popping along, and